Hello everyone.
Let's start.
Yeah, my name is Saddam, his name is Kevin. I'm from Afghanistan and he's from Germany.
Yes.
Yeah, today we will be having a discussion about Afghanistan. And my friend Kevin, he's from Germany. He came by his bicycle to roam around the countries and he have a target. He himself, he will be telling you what a lot he wants to say.
Yeah, why not? First of all, I am half German, half Thai. So as you can see, I'm not completely from Germany. And I am a cyclist, like kind of a cyclist and a little bit of a crazy person because I cycled from Germany 10,000 kilometers to Afghanistan, and then from Afghanistan I will cycle to Thailand, and we both met at the border to Uzbekistan.
Yeah, I were almost about to cross the border from Afghanistan to Uzbekistan. I saw him there, and he was struggling to talk with the border soldier. He was immigration section, and I also didn't knew their language, how to talk, but still I were able to manage. So I helped him to get through that.
Yeah.
Even though he didn't need it my help fully, but still I've been a little bit help. Then we started to have a little bit connection there. Then we met up there. Then we came to this hotel to stay for 1 or 2 days.
Yes.
Yeah, and his route is different. My route is different. He's going to Samarkand, another city of Uzbekistan. I'm going to the Tashkent. So each of us will be separated today.
Yeah, that's
we had an amazing time with him. He's a really such a good, kind-hearted and very intelligent person.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
I know that you are not, but let me tell you the people like that.
Okay.
Me and Kevin decided I will be asking him about his journey to Afghanistan to understand how he feels like when he entered Afghanistan and what and all he see there, was the social media thoughts was true, whatever they are spreading all over the world is true about Afghanistan or no. So we'll see according to him how Afghanistan looks like. Kevin, my question is as a German citizen, even though Germany is saying it's not safe to go to Afghanistan, what made you to decide to go to Afghanistan?
Okay, so first of all, in whole Europe, we have a really bad picture about the Middle East. Afghanistan is, they tell us Afghanistan is the worst country you can ever visit. It's so dangerous, the people are very bad there. And it was always my dream to visit Afghanistan since I was a little child, because when I was a child, I always wanted to become a soldier. It was my dream job, and I always wanted to go to Afghanistan to live my dream job, because Germany had a lot of operations in Afghanistan, and I read a lot of books and I watched a lot of movies. Afterwards, after Afghanistan, I see them differently. They are many books and many movies are a bad propaganda about Afghanistan, because the real world is different from the movies and all the shows and the TV. And
interesting.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
What was the changes between the view from their eyes is different, right? When you see them with your eyes, what was are you surprised? What's happening here? It's different new scenario for you?
Yeah. It's a little bit hard to describe, because I first entered Iran, and Iran is also a different world. I went through Turkey and I went through Iran. And when I entered Iran, it was already a different world. But Afghanistan is much more extreme in the environment and how the streets look. But overall, Afghanistan was one of the safest countries I've ever traveled. All of the people are very nice. The criminal rate is 0%. I can leave my bicycle outside and it will be there 2 days later. Afghanistan is really safe for sure. And but still, it's really a a different world. Yeah.
Were you feeling anxiety, like stressful, like what will happen if I go there, or what will happen if I stuck in a traffic, or same as before, there was the bomb blast all the time, kidnapping and stuff was happening, right? Like where these thoughts were coming in your brain, like, well, someone will be kidnapping me, or I will be stuck somewhere, like it will be so difficult for me to get out of that.
Yeah, I had these thoughts before I entered Iran and Afghanistan, but when I entered, I did really fast realize that it's not like that. It's really safe.
That's great.
But I had really many talks, and I was very afraid to enter.
You were stressful.
Yeah, stressful and really afraid to enter Iran and Afghanistan, but I did it anyways. And
it's already finished.
And
how did you find the people of Afghanistan, like overall?
The people of Afghanistan are the most lovely people of my whole travel, because they are so helpful. Directly at the border to Afghanistan, I have met one guy, and he helped me like with everything, and he gave me his phone number, and he also invited me to his home, and now we also become really good friends. And like all of the people of Afghanistan are very hospitality and very helpful and very nice.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Yeah.
That's great. Like since my childhood, I born in Afghanistan. I live in there, but since 7 years, I'm almost all the time outside of the country. Like I studied for almost 6 years. I were in India, and now I live in Dubai since almost 1 year. So I'm not used to live in Afghanistan like regularly. But according to me, as a citizen, before the Taliban government, the situation was really different than this. The foreigner were not having that courage to come over to Afghanistan to roam around and see. We have a lot of historical places, very interesting places to visit, but the people were afraid to come over.
Was it really that dangerous before the Taliban?
It was dangerous. Yeah.
I heard about there's like one road between Kandahar and I think Herat.
Yeah.
It was called the Death Road because it was so dangerous.
Yeah. I never been in Kandahar.
Yeah.
I'm 26 years old. In my 26 years of my age, I didn't have any courage to go to another province. Because on the way, there is something happen, like there will be thieves to steal your things, and they might kidnap you, or there will be bomb blasts, and a lot of things would happen. Like it's not a guaranteed way. But last year, after 1 year, I came to Afghanistan to visit my family. We went to Bamyan. Bamyan is a province in Afghanistan which is very much full of the historical places. The Buddha statue it was there, but they blasted that before. But the home is there, but the Buddha is already gone to a long journey. It's already in the heaven, but the place is there. That used to be stand there. If you search in Google, you will find the real picture of it. I think it was half of his left foot was leg was cut off. But still there was a statue. The sculpture was a little, not little. It was too much huge. But now it's not there. Unfortunately, if it would have been there, it was more interesting. But still, we have the place. I visited that place without being scared or afraid of anything. I honestly didn't saw anything unusual, like it should be scare me. Like I was the one driving. I were driving our car. My family was in the car, 7 people in one car. I were almost driven like almost 21 hours. Sorry, 21 hours continuously. I driven from Kabul to Bamyan. Then we stayed overnight there. Then from Bamyan again. The journey of 21 hours driving started from Bamyan by myself. Honestly, it was so overwhelming.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because the streets in Afghanistan are also very different from like other countries. It's not like a good straight road. You have to pay really much attention of the street the whole time. Otherwise, you get fucked up.
And of course, it's a very long journey. and it was my first time to drive at a very long routes and very long timing. It was for the very first time in my life. It was that much long.
Yeah.
But I did it anyway. I had to be taking care of 7 people. It wasn't all about me. If it would have happened anything to me, it was just me. But if it's your whole family, like there will be no leftover from your bloodline.
Oh my goodness.
So you have to be
So
7 times more careful.
Of course.
Honestly, I have drunk almost 5 bottles of energy drinks. The Alakazai.
The Alakazai.
There is another one called Head. I had the Red Bull also, just to make myself more focused that I should not lose the way, and my father isn't feeling enough to drive, so I was the one have to be taking care of driving. So I did it anyway. It was my worst experience actually, because if you're going somewhere, you have to enjoy, right? So for me, it was more looking like I'm a driver. But anyway, it was a cool experience. At least I got a long journey by car for my first time in my life. Yeah. Anyway, tell us more about Afghanistan, the food.
Yeah.
How did you find the Taliban? Like, do you suggest the foreigners, especially Germans, Europeans, or anyhow from anyway? Any country people could be visiting it.
Yeah, let's start with the most interesting topic, the Taliban. So the Taliban impressed me really much because of course there are many checkpoints and people with guns outside of the street, but it's really safe with the Taliban. And also the Taliban, they were very friendly to me. Always, like every 10 kilometers when I cycled through Afghanistan, there was one checkpoint who checked my passport and my papers. And like 70% of all the time, the Taliban asked also if I am Muslim, if I'm Muslim, and I always said no, I'm Christian. And they were always friendly. Some of them even said it's not about religion, it's about humanity, which impressed me really much. And I just had like good experiences with the Taliban. So in a view of a tourist, of someone who come into Afghanistan, in my opinion, it's very safe. I've also met some woman which cycled through Afghanistan. She was from China. I met her in Iran, and she also said it's really safe. So as a tourist, in my opinion, Afghanistan is a really safe country.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Yeah.
But this time when you're about to go to Afghanistan, please inform me.
I will.
When I met him in the border, I just told him one thing, that I wish I could have met you in Mazar Sharif, which is the city I born in. So I could have showed him the real taste of the culture, the food, the historical places of the cities. Of course, he is not from that place, and he don't know where to go, how to go, and stuff that we as a citizen knows that.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we didn't meet exactly on that location. But we still we managed to meet in the Uzbekistan. We had a great time together. We roamed around. We went such few places. We walked a lot. We laughed. We shared stuffs, and things were being very interesting between me and Kevin. Hope we be having a lot of long journeys in the future.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I hope so. Yeah, we had a lot of fun the last couple of days, and yeah, if I have met you in Afghanistan, I would love to see much more of the culture, like the food, like the places where just the people of Afghanistan go. I mean, when I was in Afghanistan, I had the chance to try a lot of food. I tried Afghan gelato ice cream, and to be honest, it was one of the best ice cream I've ever ate.
Yeah, it's
I also cycled through Italy, and in the whole world they say Italy has the best ice cream, but in my opinion, Afghanistan has the best ice cream because the flavor is so natural and so flavory. I don't know how to describe it, but
it's not ice cream. In English, we call it ice cream, but in Afghanistan, in my city, we call it shiryakh.
Okay.
If you translate in English, it will be icy milk.
Icy
Shiryakh. Shir means milk. Yakh means ice.
Okay.
That is the exchange in another language into English.
Yeah.
But that is what our people call it. But the ice cream, which from the machine, that is different. But the one they do like shaking like this. Between there is ice covered, so the milk will be overheated first. Then after that, when they take the extract of that, it will be melted inside that. Then it become I don't know the exact procedure, but that is how it makes it more flavorable and more interesting to eat. Beside other foods and cultural traditional foods and stuff. That is the most common and interesting traditional dessert for people. Like they love to eat after the food. That's I really love it. In a week, at least once I'll have to try it.
Yeah, I hope so. And I also loved all the other Afghani dishes, like, I forgot the name, but there's one dish with rice, with raisins, and with chicken in it.
Kabuli palau.
It was amazing. I ate it so much in Afghanistan, and the Afghanistan food culture really impressed me.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, sorry for the turbulence. We got a visitor here, so we cut off the video. Now, Kevin would like to speak in German language and introduce the Afghanistan and the situation over there. I don't know what and all he will say, but trust me, I trust him. I trust him. He will not say something bad about my country. I request him personally, please tell about my country and my people honestly what is really going on and what exactly it is. I will be happy for that. I appreciate that.
Okay.
So let's begin. Einfach.
Okay, let's do it. Also, meine lieben Freunde, jetzt kommt mein Review über Afghanistan. Ich muss sagen, rückblickend hat mir Afghanistan sehr gut gefallen. Es war einer der krassesten Erfahrungen, die ich überhaupt in meinem Leben gemacht habe. Ich war insgesamt 1 Monat jetzt in Afghanistan und davor war ich im Iran, was auch schon ein sehr großer Kulturschock war. Und dann vom Iran zu Afghanistan war dann auch nochmal ein sehr großer Kulturschock. Und als ich dann aus Afghanistan draußen war, nach Usbekistan, ihr müsst wissen, Usbekistan ist ein sehr, sehr modernes Land, fast schon europäisch, habe ich richtig gemerkt, in was für einem Fokus ich eigentlich war und unter welcher Spannung ich auch irgendwo stand. Also es war wirklich wie, als ob eine ganz große Last von mir abgefallen ist, als ich in Usbekistan angekommen bin. Weil hier ist wieder alles normal, man hat hier wieder normale Supermärkte, Frauen laufen wieder frei auf den Straßen rum, Frauen können sich kleiden, wie sie möchten, es ist alles wieder so easy. Und, aber insgesamt war Afghanistan eine echt sehr, sehr spannende Experience. Ich weiß eigentlich gar nicht, wo ich anfangen soll. Es war schon immer mein Traum, nach Afghanistan irgendwie zu reisen, schon als ich Soldat werden wollte. Ich wollte als Kind war mein Traumberuf einfach Soldat und ich habe immer diese coolen Videos gesehen und Filme auch und ich habe mir viele Bücher darüber gekauft und gelesen. Und ich wollte auch immer in den Auslandseinsatz geschickt werden nach Afghanistan, weil mich das Land immer sehr, sehr beeindruckt hat. Die Landschaft, die Leute, die dort leben und ich wollte immer wissen, wie es hier wirklich ist. Und es war wirklich eine unglaubliche Erfahrung. Also als ich hier schon angekommen bin, man merkt richtig, dass Afghanistan auch sehr anders da vom Klima ist. Hier ist meiste Zeit Wüste und trockenes, heißes Klima. Aber die Menschen hier, die haben mich sehr, sehr beeindruckt. Also Afghanistan war ja die letzten Jahrzehnte nur im Krieg und hier gab es viel schlimme Sachen im normalen Leben der Leute und die Leute sind trotzdem sehr, sehr herzlich und sehr, 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 sehr menschlich drauf. Und ich finde, die Leute hier, die zeigen eine unglaubliche Stärke, vor allem die Frauen. Und ja, Afghanistan hat auch eine wunderschöne Essenskultur. Hier wird viel Reis gegessen. Viel Fleisch auch und hier gibt es das beste Eis und den besten Kaffee, den ich jemals getrunken habe. Und ansonsten, ja, die Menschen waren alle sehr freundlich. Ich habe mich mit sehr vielen Leuten angefreundet. Ich bin ca. 800 Kilometer mit dem Fahrrad durch Afghanistan gefahren. Dabei bin ich durch Wüste gefahren, bin durch Canyons gefahren, bin durch das Hindukusch-Gebirge. auf 3000 Metern Höhe gefahren. Ich konnte unglaubliche Erfahrungen mitnehmen. Ich wurde von einem Berg runtergefahren von den Taliban, konnte mit denen reden. Ich konnte mit einer Afghanin reden, die mir viel über ihr Leben berichtet hat, wie es hier in Afghanistan als Frau ist. Ich konnte ja einfach super viel von einer Kultur lernen, die ich davor nur vom Fernsehen kannte. Und das hat mich sehr, sehr bereichert. Und es gab viele Herausforderungen, an denen ich gewachsen bin. Und die ganzen Erfahrungen und Eindrücke nehme ich mit ins nächste Land, auf meine weitere Reise. Und ja, möchte hiermit so das Kapitel Afghanistan abschließen.
You done?
I'm done.
Okay. This was our interview about Afghanistan and Germany. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Tell in your language. Same thing.
Ich hoffe, euch hat unser Einblick in die afghanische Kultur gefallen. Und falls ihr irgendwie Fragen habt, stellt sie gerne in den Kommentaren. Und bis dahin wünsche ich euch einen schönen Tag.
Yeah. Welcome to Afghanistan, Kevin. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope we meet again in Afghanistan this time.
Thank you, my friend.
Take care, everyone. Nice to see you. Enjoy.